What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here from DieselCrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm. Want to share something with you that I learned last night. So, rewind to about a month ago when I was up to DAT Strength in Elmira training bench press with my buddy Eli and his crew. You probably saw the videos. I had towels stuffed up my nose, had what I thought was fairly severe nosebleed. Of course, I'd only ever had 3. That was my 3rd one in my life that I ever had. I just kept on training. Screw it. We were doing bench and stuff, and then rows, and I was having a great time. I didn't want to stop training, so just kept on pushing through. And eventually, it stopped. No problem. Well, yesterday, we were working out. We were doing 2-hand pinch and did one warm-up set of 3, then did 4 or 5 singles, ended up missing my top single. Then I dropped down and I did a set of 3. And, if you don't know the lift, you bend down, you grip something, you pick it up like that. Well, for whatever reason, on that set of 3, instantly when I stood up, I could feel the blood rushing down my throat, just like last month. So went to the sink, went to the bathroom, got rid of what was in my mouth, stuffed stuff up my nose, and I could instantly tell that this nosebleed was 10 times worse than the one that I had the month before. So, I wanted to keep training, but it was so much worse. It's hard to describe. So I'm bleeding all over the gym. I'm coating the sink with blood. At some point I was like, well, I can't keep training. I'm just going to try to get this nosebleed to stop. So I sat down on the bench with a garbage in front of me. And I remember being told as a kid that you pinch it and put your head back. Well, then I think I was told at like a first aid class that you don't want to tilt your head back. It'll go down your throat. Then you might aspirate it. So you pinch and then you sit forward. And I think you're supposed to pinch the top of your nose. Well, that wasn't doing anything. So I ended up going to the emergency room. I was losing so much blood that I was not freaking out, but I was concerned. And when it happened before, it started out very, very fine, very, very small, and then got worse, and then didn't really progress much after that. This was streaming right out of my nose. It was going down my throat. And it felt like there was nothing that I could do to even slow it down. Going through towels, multiple towels, stained with blood. So ended up having Luke drive me to my house, and then we went to the ER. So, I'm sitting there. Eventually, after, it bled here for 30 or 40 minutes. Sat in the ER waiting room for about an hour. And eventually when I got back there, it was pretty much done. And first thing the doctor said was, what were you doing to stop the bleeding? And I showed him what I was doing. Pinching. I had the towel here, pinching, and then, kind of leaning forward. So I had never heard this before, but this is what the doctor told me. So I'm going to pass this on to you in case there's anybody that experiences nosebleeds, because I know there's a lot of lifters that, take their lifting seriously and occasionally have nosebleeds. I know there's wrestlers that watch my channel because I do a lot of grip strength stuff. And I'm sure there's countless other lifters and athletes that could benefit from this. So I'm just going to tell you what the doctor said. So he suggested taking a tissue or a paper towel and actually sticking the finger up into the nose, try to find where the bleed is and put pressure on it that way. The look that he gave me when he saw that I was doing this was the look that I give people when they tell me that they are doing a shit ton of cardio to try to lose weight and nothing else. The look that I got, I don't like getting that look because I feel freaking stupid when I get that look. So that's what I'm passing on today, guys. If you experience nosebleeds, you may want to try that. Actually getting your finger up in the nose, trying to find where the the bleed is and putting pressure on it that way. I'm telling you, dude, doing this did absolutely nothing. And I'm sure that this is what I was told to do in first aid courses, because I have to take those like every 2 years for my strength and conditioning certification. So I hope that helps somebody out. If it helps one person out to stop a nosebleed, you know, maybe during a wrestling match, someone's nosebleeds, or you're cutting weight and your nosebleeds, or you're doing deadlifts or something like that, something with a great deal of internal pressure and you're holding your breath and stuff like that, and your nosebleeds, maybe this will help you. You know, for me, luckily, I had basically a medical professional here in Luke to kind of help me out if something went wrong. But, you know, the right circumstances, if there's 8 guys here, or if it's a contest, I probably wouldn't have left. I probably would have just kept on going and just lost more blood. If I would have known, if I was aware of sticking something like a finger up in your nose to put pressure on the bleed, you know, it could have at least saved the workout, you know. So I hope that helps you. I'm not passing that on, you know, just to sound smart. I'm passing it on because I've never heard anyone say that. And, you know, I've been to how many, I mean, every 2 years I've been certified as a CSCS since 2001. And I was taking CPR and first aid classes before that. And I've never heard that before. It makes perfect sense. If you got a gash on your arm, you know, you're going to put direct pressure on it. So if you got a gash up in your sinuses, you're going to have to try to put direct pressure on it. And, you know, putting the towels up there isn't going to do it, because it's just catching what's already running out, filling up the towel, and then the next thing you know, it's bleeding through the towel or around the towel. So, once again, hope it helps. If it does, then give it one of these. Any other questions on it, then leave a comment below. And, you know, I plan on following up with further care to see what the heck is going on. I do know that I ran the space heater quite a bit yesterday because I was freezing cold in my office. It was like so cold in there. It's like an ice box, even though it's been beautiful outside. So, yeah, I guess that's it, everybody. Thanks for your time. All the best. Be sure to subscribe. Take care.